and welcome to Verdictum. I am Ananya Singh and you're watching today's legal news, where we update you with the recent important legal developments across the nation. Let's take a look at the headlines. Supreme Court asks Centre and Punjab government to settle issue of BSF jurisdiction amicably. Day after Supreme Court quashing the reappointment of Kannur University VC, Governor directs Professor Bijoy Nandan to take charge. Delhi High Court refuses to entertain petitions on uniform civil law. SEBI slaps fines and suspends registrations in recent enforcement actions. National Medical Commission forms committee to address concerns of live broadcast of surgeries. Now the headlines in detail. A bench of the Supreme Court comprising the Chief Justice of India D.Y. Chandrachud and Justice J.B. Pardiwala and Justice Manoj Mishra today issued directions to the centre and the state government of Punjab to resolve the issue of extension of jurisdiction of Border Security Force amicably. The Punjab government has moved the Apex Court in December 2021, challenging the central government's decision to extend the jurisdiction of BSF up to 50 kilometers from the international border in the state. The then Punjab government, under the leadership of Congress leader and Chief Minister Charanjit Singh Channi, had called the order an attack on the federal structure of the country. Solicitor General Tushar Mehta, appearing for the central government, argued that the expanded jurisdiction involves concurrent powers with the local police, and the powers will not be vested with BSF exclusively. The court in this regard noted that the power of investigation is not taken away from Punjab Police and directed the centre and state to solve the issue before the next date of listing. In a significant turn of events following the Supreme Court order quashing the reappointment of Vice Chancellor of Kannur University in Kerala, Governor Arif Muhammad Khan has directed Professor Bijoy Nandan to take charge. This leads to the replacement of Dr. Gopinath Ravindran as the VC, whose reappointment was cancelled by the top court, citing undue state intervention. Governor Khan, while making the order in light of the Supreme Court decision passed yesterday, criticized the Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan, alleging interference from the CM's office. Governor Khan clarified that the blame should not be placed solely on the Education Minister, as he was merely a tool used by the CM's office. The decision of the Apex Court came on a special leave petition, which posed some important questions, such as whether reappointment is permissible in respect of a tenure post, whether the Chancellor, that is the Governor, abdicated or surrendered his statutory power of reappointment of the VC, among others. Taking into consideration the petition, a bench of the CJI D.Y. Chandrachud, along with Justice J.B. Pardiwala and Justice Manoj Mishra, noted that the Chancellor reappointed the VC at the behest of the state government and acted merely as a titular head, resulting in vitiation of the whole reappointment process. The Delhi High Court today refused to entertain a batch of petitions seeking the enactment and implementation of Uniform Civil Code in India. A division bench of Acting Chief Justice Manmohan and Justice Mini Pushkarna observed that the top court had in March this year already declined a plea for gender-neutral and religion-neutral laws filed by Advocate Ashwini Kumar Upadhyay, who is also one of the petitioners before the High Court. Upadhyay has sought direction to the centre to constitute a judicial commission or a high-level expert panel to draft UCC after considering practices of all religions and sects, civil laws of other countries, and international conventions. The High Court said that the matter be left to the Law Commission of India, while granting the petitioners liberty to give suggestions to the Law Commission. The Supreme Court had previously, on the issue, has held that it is exclusively within the domain of the legislature to formulate a law, and a mandamus cannot be issued against it for that purpose. In a recent move, the Securities Exchange Board of India has imposed a fine of Rs 16 lakh on Stock Holding Corporation of India Limited, formerly Industrial Finance Corporation of India, for not complying with foreign portfolio investor rules. SEBI's adjudicating officer Santosh Kumar Sharma expressed concerns about SHCIL's fiduciary duties after the inspection of documents and records revealed various irregularities, including non-maintenance of records, non-compliance with KYC and DMAT form requirements, etc. In another enforcement action, a fine of Rs 5 lakhs was also imposed by SEBI on 2 individuals for regulatory norm violations on a complaint made by Equitas. 4 separate orders were also made suspending the registration of 4 entities for their involvement in illegal paired contracts with no longer existing National Spot Exchange Limited. The National Medical Commission has approved the formation of a committee tasked with evaluating the implications of live broadcast of surgeries. During the 12th meeting of NMC, Dr. Yogendra Malik, a member of Ethics and Medical Registration Board of NMC, announced the committee's formation and that it will be engaged in extensive assessments focusing on various aspects of live surgical procedures. The decision comes in response to a plea filed in the Supreme Court in October this year that raised legal as well as ethical concerns about the live broadcast of surgical procedures. The petitioners contended that with live streaming surgeries, there is a potential risk to patients, linking the situation to Virat Kohli batting and commentating at the same time. The Supreme Court had decided to leave the matter for consideration of NMC. The committee's mandate extends beyond assessing only the risks associated to patients owing to live streaming. It will also address concerns of patient consent for such broadcasts and also investigate claims that such broadcasts are being done by private corporate hospitals primarily to advertise themselves. The NMC committee will establish regulations in line with the NMC Act of 2019 after consultations with stakeholders, including states and state counseling agencies. That was all on today's legal news. Thank you and keep watching Verdictum and subscribe to our channel and download the Verdictum app on iOS and Android to keep yourself updated with authentic legal news.